It was only opened in 2020, but quickly became one of the league's most recognizable venues. You're looking at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. It's one of the happiest moments for any football fan. Welcome back, friends. A new season is officially underway. And he got all of that one, that's for sure. But with our new kickoff rules in play this year, that means the football's going to be spotted at the 30. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks. You can keep them on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the first down.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. They give it to him again. And he's tackled for a short gain. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Pass is hauled in by the running back. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Well, no look on his first look of the game. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
They'll run for this. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard mark. That was the biggest 3-yard gain you're going to see because instead of a turnover on downs, Brock, it gets them a first.
Come on now. Was there any doubt who they were going to go to right there? That was always going to be a run play. No problem converting on 4th.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun here. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
Oh, look at those savvy linebackers. They're just right in the middle of everything, aren't they, Kate? And it seems like at times they are the quickest reactions as well. He needed a quick one right there to get a finger on the throw and change its direction.
This pass caught by Allen. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And it brings up an LA first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in-cut and make the catch. Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. The Chargers selecting to try for the field goal. This a 52-yard attempt from the left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
He got just enough of that one to make it count. Anything less, and that falls short. From that distance, though, you don't really care. You'll take the field goal no matter how it looks.
He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. And this drive will start inside the 25. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Receiver in motion, headed right. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
Even though that run did not net them a first down, I can promise you this, kid. I promise you. I know how it works. They're going to circle that one. They're going to remember that one. And when they need some key yards on the ground, they'll come back to that call later.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Back-to-back carries here. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. 2 yards on the pickup. And that's a Vegas first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
They're set up at the 35 now. Carr now on 1st and 10. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So it'll be 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football club the importance of good fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Here's the give on 3rd and short. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
All right, set now. 1st and 10. Motioning the tight end now. Carr with it on 1st. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there. From the 43. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. We're through 1/4 of this opening weekend of football. Just a field goal separates these two. We're back to SoFi right after this. Time now for the 2nd quarter. Raiders in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Pass complete to Cook. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. They'll have to come up with 5 extra yards now after that first down flag. Running it after the penalty. Finds a big lane. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. Another carry for him. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Raiders finish off their opening drive. No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up with that lengthy opening series, and then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays, but when you can play small ball and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
They'll set up here for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And well, in the past, we wouldn't have batted an eye as it sailed over the end zone, Brock. But with our new kickoff rules in place, that's going to cost them. The football's coming all the way out to the 30-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Dumps it off to his running back.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And no luck there, and that throw falls to the ground. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that's gonna leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Raiders, they're going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Carr off the play fake. Coming deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And it's scooped up by the Chargers. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Here's the long back on the handoff. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Rolling it, caught deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play.
You're using this play to try for a 1st down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for 3rd down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Throwing now, following the turnover. This will be caught by Cooper. And he's in. Touchdown! The Raiders capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. He puts some pep. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Raiders, they're going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Oh boy. They cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive. And now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and two very different tones and tenors on these two sidelines. One coach is pleading, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Carr here from the gun. Connects with Cook. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Carr. Dumped off to his running back. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. The rookie from Miami, they're on the stop.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Working out of the gun, it's Carr. And he will take this in. Touchdown! The Raiders boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Raiders push their lead to 18. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Fits it through the middle. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers chop some of the lead off before the half. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Kicking team out to try the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Chargers make it an 11-point ball game. The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Return starts from the goal line. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Carr. It is caught left side. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 32. Short pass brought in. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Raiders first.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once. I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
My goodness, was that some kind of speed off the edge. There's only a handful of tackles in this league that have the lateral movement to stay in front of an end like that. It may be time for this quarterback to start mixing up his cadence, his count. Certainly make it.
He's got it inside the 25. He does it. Touchdown. The Raiders get more points to end a lopsided first half. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And it flies over the end zone and out of play. In the past, it's a touchback to the 25. The new rules starting this season, Brock, so it's now going to be at the 30. Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
To throw it on first down. Completed over the middle. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers chop some of the lead off before the half. Now, I know that's one of his favorite routes to run, Brock, but that has got to be one of a quarterback's favorite throws to make as well, right? Drop it in over the defender and take the lid off the D for 6.
Because it is so simple. It's something that these two have done and thrown together for years and years. Maybe not to each other, but since Pop Warner. They've been running the go route. Just run right by him, and if you're even, you're leaving, and I'm going to drop it right over the top.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he found some running room for a nice gain. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Huard with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Carr back to throw. Cook hauls it in. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Give him 24 on that play. And that's a Vegas first down. Looking to throw, Carr. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Only a yard from that time, so now 3rd and 9. Pistol snap to Carr. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. That's taken at the 15. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. 45 yards on the punt there. And the Chargers take possession. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Running this one left. Breaks the tackle, still going. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. It's a pickup of 11. And the Chargers will have a first. Back to the well again. And he's brought down for a loss.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game. Not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
Here's 2nd and 11. Finds his target, Allen. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
From the gun on 3rd down. He's going deep this time. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down. The Chargers lined up in punt formation. And this is going to be his first punt of the new season. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. And as this hits and heads out, we wait for the mark, but it should be right on the 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Throwing his Carr. He finds his running back. Nice work, complete. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. 2nd and 3 now. They go play action with Carr. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's out of bounds past midfield. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Blitz coming, Carr. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively, right? We love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw, almost an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown! The Raiders stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. Looking to tack on the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders push their lead to 18.
Chargers 17.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And he got all of that one, that's for sure. But with our new kickoff rules in play this year, that means the football's going to be spotted at the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Raiders are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw? That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. 9-yard pickup, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Now Carr. And through the back of the end zone and out of bounds. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that makes it 2nd and goal.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. And incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
Throwing again, it's Carr. Cut near the goal line. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
3rd and goal, here's Carr. He has the touchdown. He hung in there as long as he could. A lot of quarterbacks would have bailed out, and it was what you talked about, Brock, that courage that kept the champ for the touchdown alive.
Yeah, that touchdown's going to show up on his stat sheet making the catch or the quarterback stat sheet for making the throw, but hey, can we put some touchdowns up there for the big boys up front? It was their blocking and buying of time for that play that led to the score.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Finds him on the crossing route. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. The Chargers have it to start the 4th in a game that seems pretty far out of reach.
Chargers 17.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Back to throw. Catch made by Allen. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Second and 3 now. From the 41. Allen on the catch. And they make the stop, we're going to say at about the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there. And it brings up an LA first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Throwing now from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
Second and 10 now. Allen there to haul it in. It's inside the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers making the scoreboard look a touch better. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they tag him for roughing the kicker, and now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Blown back gets the handoff. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up second and 5. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll get it up to the 44. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
They had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he's going to get him up to the midfield stripe with that run. Give him around 6. That's going to make it second and 4. Give now to the running back. Works his way to the 35. And he's going to be taken down at the 28. They get 22 on that one. And that's good for a Raiders first. Now we're on the counter. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Raiders looking like they'll start this season with a win. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Carr off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
And on 4th down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Catch is made down the right sideline. To the house, touchdown LA! The Chargers get it back to within 2 possessions. They're out to try and tack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chargers make it an 11-point ball game. So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. And the Raiders are able to secure the kick. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
Makes the grab in bounds, left side. And he's in, touchdown! The Raiders have likely locked up the win right there. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Chooses to bring this one out. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. And they pick him off again. And the Raiders get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, Brock, it has been a special day for this defense when it comes to forcing turnovers. Big play after big play, and that is their 4th interception of this contest.
Special for the defense and an absolute nightmare for a quarterback. 1 interception, it sticks with you all week long, but throwing 4? He probably wishes he could be anywhere else on earth other than this field right now. Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that 1st down.
You know, coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
So put this in the win column for the Raiders. And this isn't just any 1-0 start for them. They pick up what could end up being a key division victory to have later in this season.